McConnell. Shot clock's at 5. Down to 4. Has a chance and scores on the step back.
And that footwork was absolutely off the charts. Just that space, splash.
Durant with the basketball up top. Looking to make something happen. A drive baseline, but the shot won't go. Missed a wide open look. To Durant. Kevin Durant missed his first. That one goes. Have we ever seen anyone like KD?
Easy answer. No, he's the greatest offensive threat we've ever seen in the game. He has a 7'5" wingspan, and he's doing things that Russell Westbrook does with the ball. We've never seen it before.
Turner to Oladipo. Robert Covington knocked it away.
Oh, some fans should take that ball home as a gift.
That's a souvenir. Trying to cash in. Won't go.
And that's how you close out on a shooter with a sense of urgency. The shooter was more worried about his landing space than he was his shot.
Hey, screen.
Count the basket at the rim.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Oladipo into the front court. Down 4. To Turner. Jay Williams, kid from Jersey, rooted for the Nets growing up. And where do you live now? Brooklyn.
Of course, I'm following my favorite team, and these comments are probably going to sound biased because they are. But Brooklyn is a completely different place. Only 5 minutes outside Manhattan. It almost feels like a suburb of the city. And the fact that it's culturally relevant, it just feels like Brooklyn is the new place to be.
Miles Turner pins it.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Pacers with the possession. Oladipo to Turner. Oh, Miles Turner. First couple didn't go. That one is true.
It's so difficult to block a guy like that with that kind of athleticism and length. Your timing almost has to be perfect, but pretty much there's no stopping him when he's around the rim.
Domantas Sabonis snatching it out of the air.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Robert Covington tips it. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
To Covington. Oh, had him going there for a second. Covington. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Brooklyn with the basketball. Durant, guarded by T.J. Warren. Slam dunk.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Now the Pacers going to use a timeout as they'll go over some tactics now in this first quarter of play. Looks like both teams are making substitutions.
Stepping in for the Pacers, number 3.
Now a drive, but the shot won't fall. To Wiggins. To the rim, lays it up and in.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Oladipo. Wide open look, won't go.
And as a shooter, this is when you start to second guess your shot. You've had 3 wide open shots that you just can't put through the net, but still keep hunting your shot.
Irving To Jordan. Plenty of contact. The shot no good.
It's because he took his eye off his target, Ed. As an offensive player, you have to glare at where the defender's coming to, but quickly redirect yourself to your actual target. He was more consumed with the defender than he was.
To Wiggins. Here comes the screen. And it's one with the rebound. The drive right to the basket. A drive to the basket, but the shot rattles in and out. Wiggins. Nice pass to set things up.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
It's Indiana basketball. Oladipo. He gets it.
Look, do I love the versatility offensively of Domantas Sabonis? Yes. But let me tell you why I love even more. Sometimes you need somebody who just gives a hard screen. Somebody to put the defender right on their back. Send a message. That's what Sabonis brings to the table.
Oladipo into the front court. 14-10 the score. Warren defended by the Canadian Wiggins. It's good.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Irving into the front court. He'll run the offense. Nothing going here on that drive. Oh, scary stuff from DeAndre Jordan. 2 for 2. That's what you want.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Victor Oladipo. His first effort off the mark. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
The ball in the hands of Kyrie Irving. Nothing going here on that drive. Miles Turner swats it. Long heave from three-quarters court. The first quarter's complete. The Nets have the lead. First quarter complete, on to the second period. A little bit of a feeling out process so far.
Well, both teams had their rhythm. They established the tempo that they wanted to play at. But ultimately, something has to give. Some team has to draw a line in the sand.
To Wiggins.
He sent that one to the third row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. Missed it. Not much more you could ask for from the defense there. Wiggins. Oh, the Pacers come away with the steal. Lamb against Andrew Wiggins. Knocks it down from mid-range.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Kyrie Irving controlling the offense. To Jordan. From long range. That's off the side of the rim, no good. Oladipo into the front court. All tied up. 1 minute gone by here in the second quarter. The Nets have the rebound. To Wiggins. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
The okie doke. Let's see if he'll try that one again.
Here we go. Here we go. I got ball. I got ball.
To Oladipo. Shot from the lane won't go. To Wiggins. Jordan. To Wiggins. Here comes the screen. Shot clock coming down to 4. Down to 3. Wiggins. Off the mark. Knocked loose. Nets have it.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
Nothing going here on that drive. How you practice leads to that. Nice pump fake. Simply put, when the ball's in Kyrie Irving's hands, magic could happen.
It's poetry in motion. And it's a situation in which the ball is attached to his body. He has it on a yo-yo. He can put the ball and dangle the ball out there for other people to think they have a chance. And in their mind, they do. But in Kyrie's mind, the game is over.
Oladipo, tough matchup against Durant. Kevin Durant, huge block.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Durant across the timeline, leads 4. Oh, the pass stolen by Indiana. Count the bucket for 2.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
To Durant. Shot won't go. And he's fouled. And he earns a trip to the line.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
Wilson Chandler at the line for 2 shots. For his career, 76% from the line. Able to convert on both free throws. Pacers control.
I got ball.
Oladipo. Driving right to the basket. Not that time.
You see, Ed, this is where coaches get fired. It's great to have good offensive sets, but if you can't execute, then the play was a failure.
Irving with the basketball. Lead is 2. Kyrie Irving, 3 for 6 now.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Oh, defender pulling the chair. To Irving.
Who gonna do this?
Another chance. Jordan to Durant. Off the mark. He loves the tough shots, but that one may be too tough.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the player. You forced his follow-through to be cut short, which made him short-arm the shot.
Oladipo. Oh, pass stolen by the Nets.
Self-check.
He's 3 for 7. Kevin Durant, dynamic once again.
And giving it to you any way you want it. On the block, from the perimeter, mouse in the house, whatever the scenario is, Kevin Durant has an answer.
Lamb matched up with Durant. And draws the foul.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
Jeremy Lamb has got 2 shots coming. A career 83% free throw shooter. First free throw is good. No back-to-back free throws here. He missed the second. Out of bounds. Last touch by Robert Covington. Indiana with the basketball. McConnell. With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
2 points. The assist from number 1.
Into the front court, it's Irving. Leads 3. To Jordan. Miles Turner rejects it. That's his 3rd block this evening.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Deep 2 there, won't go. To Covington.
Screen coming.
Curling inside. The screen sets him up for two.
Man, if we were at Rucker Park right now, everybody will be wilding on the court. Guarantee it.
Pacers with the possession. And the finish. Jay, Euro stepping for two.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Irving to Covington. And he buries it.
The defense needs to be in more of a stance and react better. A player with that kind of NBA talent level will get to the rim every time with moves like that.
I got him. He up, y'all.
McConnell. To Turner. Oh, great defense there, forcing the pickup.
Right.
Wilson Chandler with a piece.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Good look that time, but off the mark. 20-footer at the buzzer. Yes, when this guy's open, look out. Nearly automatic. So the difference, 3 points as we've reached the break. Let's get you to Orlando, where we say hello to Jalen Rose in our EA Sports halftime report. Jalen.
These are the guys getting buckets for the Brooklyn Nets. The Pacers aren't down by much after 2 quarters. I love the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impressed me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Indiana. Fellas, back to you.
Tight game through the first 2 quarters as we resume play here in the third. Brooklyn's got it. Can't connect.
Cultures have communication. Great cultures have teammates that are willing to push you to limits that maybe you didn't even see that you had. But right now, there's no leader on this team. Everybody's just going their separate ways.
Add 2 points to the board.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Wiggins can't connect. It's no good. Calls out of bounds off of Andrew Wiggins. The drive right to the basket. Got to the rim but couldn't finish. To Wiggins. Irving. Down low, it's Gordon. Perfect feed to set up the basket.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
I'm on D.
And a nice finish at the rim.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Miles Turner sends it away. 4th this contest.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Andrew Wiggins with the block.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
And he drains it.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Kyrie with the rock. Kyrie Irving now 4 for 9. Jay, you've known Kyrie Irving since he was a young man growing up in New Jersey. He's overcome a lot of obstacles, chief among them staying healthy and on the floor.
Yeah, Ed, he's been battling injuries since his freshman year of college, but the beautiful thing about Kyrie Irving is that he always loves the big stage. Making the game-winning shot in Game 7, he will continue to do so when he surrounds himself with great, inspiring leaders with the likes of such Kobe Bryant.
I got him. Here we go.
McConnell knocked loose. Out of bounds. Last touch by Robert Covington. McConnell to Brogdon. Robert Covington sends it away. Kyrie across the timeline. They lead it. 4-point game. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
This is a game of ways. As a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go. That will not be the case all the time moving forward.
Has a look. Gets it to go. Didn't have many choices there. Lets it fly.
From somebody who loves to score a lot himself, defensively, if you are guarding me in a parallel position, I can have whatever I want when I want. You have to force this guy to go one direction, make him go towards his weak hand, and then contest that shot.
Irving can't go down. Smothering defense. Brogdon. Nice pace. Sets it up and slams it down.
Look, the most efficient offenses are the ones with the highest number of assists. There are only 5 teams in the league that average 25 assists or more.
And he hits.
What a pass. I have no clue how that ball even made it through the trap.
McConnell to Brogdon. Oh, he had him there for a second. And count the basket inside.
We're watching a clinic right now. We're watching basketball one-on-one. Whoever this professor is, he needs to get paid top dollar.
Now the Nets going to take a timeout as they'll discuss matters in what's now a 3-point game. KD with the rock. Here comes the screen. Durant defended by Warren. Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
You can forget about it when he uses that 7'5" wingspan to attack the bucket.
McConnell to Oladipo. Can't connect from inside. To Jordan. Nothing going here on that drive. Knocked loose. McConnell to Oladipo. Shot by Warren misses. To Irving. Oh, the Pacers come away with the steal.
You know, Ed, sometimes you're just more ready to play than your opponent. The intensity and the effort is off the charts.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Free throws coming up.
The game is too tight for you to be taking risks like that. You want to avoid foul trouble at all costs.
Team foul number 1. That's the first.
Karis LeVert, couple of free throws on the way. 71% for his career. Can't connect on the first free throw. Second one goes. It's a 1 of 2 trip. Karis LeVert able to recover with the block.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Prince matched up with Warren. Short jumper off the mark.
And it's never a great thing when you're talking to yourself the entire next possession about the shot you just missed. Now you know you're in that player's head mentally.
And look out.
You know, Ed, the effort is what concerns me the most. Effort is replenishable. If you're tired, raise your hand, check yourself out. Get somebody who actually wants to get back in transition and play some defense. That will help your team win the game, not you just staying in the game to be better on offense.
Nothing going here on that drive. Turner. To Brogdon. Doesn't have the touch. No good. To Covington. Takes it right to the rim. A lot of contact there, but they say no foul.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
It goes down.
Not always the first option, but his number was definitely called on that one.
Driving right to the basket. Oh, that's out.
Out of here. It always looks cool, but guess what? You're still on D.
Time for some new personnel into the game.
Indiana Pacers, number 24.
Covington. That is great vision to set it up. Jordan to Covington.
Watch the cutter, man.
Has a chance. Shot by Covington is no good.
Misses happen. Don't put your head down. Let that motivate you in the defensive end. Use it for something positive.
There's the buzzer. 3 quarters complete with the Nets in front. So the Pacers with the basketball to start the 4th quarter. They trail to this point, but you'd have to say this one's up for grabs.
And the new style we play with in this league, all it takes is 3 quick threes, and you're right back in the ballgame.
Leaves his man in the dust and finishes at the rim.
Oh, he buckled his knees so bad, it didn't matter if he scored or not. That's a win for the internet.
Irving brings the ball up court. Rebound belongs to Indiana. To Brogdon. Wide open. Too easy. You can't give him that look.
Ooh, I'm telling you from experience, his teammates will never let that one down.
To Irving. To Jordan. Irving. Nice pass to get things going.
Ed, I have so much admiration for guys that continue to hunt their shot. They're playing the second half like it was the first 5 minutes of the ball game. Those natural-born leaders are guys that will consistently lead your team to the promised land.
And a chance coming up at the line.
No, no, no. I'll tell you, the team that makes the little mistakes, like committing unnecessary reach-in fouls like that, will be the team that ends up with the L.
Down the first. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Durant with the basketball up just a point. Nothing going here on that drive. Durant to the basket, but he can't finish. McConnell. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Look at that, calm under pressure. You see a lot of guys rush those. Nice extra move there.
Not that time. Count the basket inside.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
Defense,
Irving.
let's go.
To Durant.
Straight on your right.
The jumper's off the mark. The drive, right to the basket. Shot from the lane, won't go.
It's because he took his eye off his target, Ed. As an offensive player, you have to glare at where the defender's coming to, but quickly redirect yourself to your actual target. He was more consumed with the defender than he was the actual rim.
Nothing going here on that drive. 5 on the shot clock. And that'll be out of bounds. Last touch by Durant. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor.
Entering the game for Brooklyn.
McConnell to Oladipo. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Victor Oladipo trying to cash in on a 3-point play. For his career, 80% at the line. Durant matched up with Warren. The screen sets him up for 2.
The defense should have picked up on that action. That's going to cost him.
Oladipo into the front court. Leads 4. Rebound taken in by the Nets. To Irving. Fires the 3. Kyrie Irving is going to get a chance at 3 here. A career 87% from the line. First one goes down. Knocks down the second free throw. Off the mark. 2 for 3 on this trip. Brogdon. And the basket good at the rim.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Runner here won't go.
It's easy for the offense to get agitated when you keep turning around and the defense is right there in your face. The jawing is only going to escalate.
To Irving. How you practice leads to that. Nice pump fake.
I'm pretty sure I saw that move earlier in the game. I can't believe he fell for it again.
Oladipo sizing up Eric Gordon. Screen coming. Yes, Victor Oladipo. 4 out of 10.
The defender needs to do a better job of forcing a pickup there.
Gordon with it. His guys trail now by 4. Miles Turner snatching it out of the air. Incredible. 6 tonight.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
Turner. Short jumper won't go down. Here comes the screen. Curling inside. Gordon to the basket, but a shot no good. It's Indiana basketball. To Turner. Oh, Miles Turner. 4 out of 7.
No. See, this is where I lose my mind. If you have that height, you got to throw that one down with authority. Send a message.
Wiggins to Irving. Here's a chance from long range. You know Kyrie, 0 hesitation. buries it for three.
Today's league just throws that old school stuff out of the window. Why have twos when you can shoot threes, even on fast breaks? Guys spread out towards the three-point line instead of laying the ball easy at the rim.
Number 7, Kevin Durant. Stepping in,
Oladipo.
Indiana Pacers. Number 26.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
Oh, he should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The refs bit, and that's the game.
Doug McDermott at the line for a chance at a three-point play. For his career, 82%. Free throw is good. It's a three-point play, and that just might put this game out of reach. Gordon with it. Looking to make something happen. 4-3. Great defense, forcing the miss.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Slam dunk, Malcolm Brogdon.
I see the easy dunk, but what I don't see is energy. Scream, do something, get yourself emotionally involved in the game.
To Jordan, deep right corner, beyond the arc for three. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Pacers control.
Here we go. I got him.
Screen coming.
Pick.
Brogdon. Passed it off.
Robert.
No! Get that out of here!
Message sent, Jay. Oladipo. And a bad pass as it's taken away by the Nets.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Oladipo into the front court. His team up by 7. Nothing going here on that drive. Knocks it down off the step back. This one to the Pacers as they take care of business at home.
The Pacers edged out a close victory in today's game. The defense in this matchup was outstanding. When they weren't blocking shots, they were making steals. And it all came together for a terrific win. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Indiana Pacers. When you have a look at these highlights, you can see how this team wasn't able to get it together. It was definitely a frustrating loss. Check out the leading scores for the Brooklyn Nets.
Game track. Field goals.
From an offensive standpoint, this was a quality game. The same can't be said for the defense. But still, it turned out to be an entertaining matchup.
Player of the game.
Miles Turner put up the kind of points that made him an easy choice for this award. He couldn't be stopped. And when he realized he was in his zone, he just took it to another level.
Who was cold?
This isn't the segment you want to be in, of course, but even the best players find their way into this part of the show. We handpicked them for the top plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
Here's what's coming up for the Indiana Pacers. On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose, and it's been our pleasure to present you with some NBA basketball.